Hey Justine, two things. One, today's probably going to be pretty short because I plan on doing a lot of these, so there's no reason to blow my load today. And two, you're probably wondering why I'm wearing a suit. Well, it's okay, I'm not. I have no pants on. But I figure since it's been a while since I've seen you, and it's still apparently going to be a while since I've seen you since your laptop has gone kaput, I figured I'd show some of my MegaCon stuff I was going to send off to you. Okay, not all of it I'm sending to you, just a couple of things. So I know you have a new flat, so you're going to need some cool new art to hang on the walls. So I have a Venusaur. He says Venusaur, obviously. And I actually picked up a Snorlax, and I was trying to find as much Snorlax stuff as I could. I spent hours going around looking at booths for Snorlax stuff, which was incredibly stupid of me to do. Because Snorlax isn't exactly something a lot of people have on hand. I don't know why I thought that they would, but it seemed kind of obscure and cute, so I'm like, I'm going to go with the Snorlax motif for the next package I send off. Fell a little bit short, so I apologize for that. I know you really wanted a lot of Snorlax stuff in your apartment. I knew that was what you were really aiming for. I'm sure when you picked out the apartment was to see how much Snorlax could actually fit in there. So I'm sorry to disappoint. Got a couple of other things for myself, too. I don't know, do you watch TNA or have you watched Impact Wrestling? Doesn't actually matter because she was only there for a cup of coffee, but back in the mid-2000s, which apparently was a long time ago now because I am constantly getting older and creeping towards death, when ECW was revived, they had a wrestler named Shelly Martinez, or Ariel. She was a vampire, and I met a guy there. Oh, he drew this pin-up. Apparently, he worked with TNA and actually knew a lot of the wrestlers when they were there. So he had signed versions of pictures he drew of her and of Daphne and of Velvet Sky and a whole mess of other folk. And I also picked up this Scarlet Witch just because she's hot and I'm easily confused and distracted by that. But, see, it's a MegaCon exclusive, so I can just pass it off as being a necessity. It's also 6 out of 15, so at best, 15 other people in the world have this. And that must make it with like $10 million. And I got a sketch, too, a couple sketches, I'll just show one. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Betty and Veronica and Archie in Australia. I don't know how culturally pervasive they are there. I assume they would have shown up at some point, because right now I believe Archie is the 4th longest running published character, at least here in America. I think the only people that beat him are Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, and then Archie and his gang are the next up. And Dan Parent was there. He currently draws all the Archie stuff, and he was doing sketches, and it's always Betty or Veronica, you can't decide. But, being I'm a smart man, I went with the brunette, because you always go with the brunettes, and I got Veronica. Other than that, I've actually done quite a few things because it's been like 3 months since we've talked to each other. But I don't want to just like I said, throw it all in here. So I will just end this now, and I will probably post another one of these fairly soon, because otherwise, making a blog for it would have been pretty inconsequential and stupid.